All right, y'all, we back. I don't know what happened, but something happened. I don't know. They ended up cutting off. But again, we got Ken Collins here with us today. Now, we were talking about you taking this trip to Cuba, you know what I'm saying, the experience. Now, Cuba was the thing that brought the whole event together, correct?
Yeah, that's what it is, man. That sparked, nostalgia. That sparked everything that was in me, man. Because you got to realize, man, that Cuba is you could actually kind of say it's part of your heritage, being a black man.
Really? Why you say that?
Because at the end of the day, a lot of Cubans see what people fail to realize is that when you go to Cuba, everybody sees the light skin, the light skinned people, but Cubans are actually darker than you and I. A lot of them are.
Really?
Yeah. I
mean, and they speak Spanish, correct?
They speak straight Spanish.
How did that come about? Was it slave trade?
So it came through the slave trade. That's how a lot of Africans got over to Cuba, and they got to all the Caribbean islands, Jamaica, Hispaniola, you know what I mean? They got to Puerto Rico, that's through the slave trade. So, just Spanish mixed with African. That's all it is. So, I mean, everybody, if you trace your roots back, think about how you actually got here. You know what I mean? So you can trace your roots. Some of us got straight here, but a lot of us came through the Caribbean,
Okay. So what's the name of the event again?
Havana Nights, baby.
Which is named after a city in Cuba?
Yeah, Havana Nights, man.
It made that much of an impression on you that you were like, yo, I got to bring this vibe with me.
Right, because at the end of the day, man, when I think about Cuba, man, I'm thinking about sexy women. I'm thinking about just the guys in general, man. I'm thinking about cigar smoking. I'm thinking about mojitos. I'm thinking about it all. It's all intertwined, man. And that's kind of what it is. And the people are beautiful. Like,
yeah,
I mean, just like really just beautiful.
Okay. So what does it take to put on an event like this?
A lot of prayer, bro.
Yeah,
it's a lot of prayer, man. I mean, at the end of the day, I want to give God all the glory. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, man, it was Him, birthing this in me. So that's what it is, man. I just thank God, man, that God just put it on my heart that hey, it's something that we needed for the city, really.
Okay. So tell me, what should people expect from this event?
Well, you should be able to come smoke, come sip, come mingle, come dance, come shop for all the ladies. I've actually made this one. This is the party edition. The first one was just the introduction. This is the actual party edition. So I wanted to bring something different because whenever people think, it's going to be a lot of cigar smoke. Yeah, but it's going to be outside. But at the end of the day, I wanted to bring a lot of attention to the ladies this time. Basically, I got a lot of women that are in business, vendors, you know what I mean? So ladies can actually come chill. And, if you want to smoke or you want to be introduced to have an introduction to smoking cigars, I'll be there to help out and just come out and just have a good time, man. They can come out and smoke, then come out and shop. So like I got at least 12, 13 vendors, man, they're just, that's just catering around.
Can you name a few of those vendors?
Yeah.
And what they're going to be selling?
We got Tipsy Colonel in the building. My girl, Tiffany, she's been riding with me since my first event. She sells the infused popcorn. Alcohol infused popcorn.
Have you had it before?
Man,
is it good?
It's amazing, bro. It's amazing, man. We have the Sweet Bayou. That's gonna be one of our food vendors there, man. Last night they were just trying to launch. They were just doing like a little tasting. They called us over, and man, They had this this chicken and waffle like infused. I mean, the waffle is in a waffle cone. It's amazing, bro.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
Man, it's gonna be off the chain, man. And let's see who else we got, man. We got, as far as music is concerned, we got my DJ. We got soulful. It's actually my cousin. His name is Al. But but he's going live right now at 1911 Cigar Shop out there. Giving him a shout out. But it's going down, man. We have some beautiful vendors, man. Just awesome vendors, man.
So what tools do you use to promote?
Oh man,
especially for an event like this,
Doc. Really, man. Since San Antonio, man, that's one of my things, man. I've been born and raised here, so at the end of the day, it was like as far as promotion, man, you got to get out there with your people, man. You know, and I'm old school, bro. I'm still doing it. Flyer to you know what I mean, flyer to hand. And I'm going to get out there and shaking hands, man, like a politician, you dig?
Yes, indeed.
So, but then a lot of it is social media because, San Antonio, as far as, media outlets, it's kind of limited, man. So I really appreciate you being who you are and bringing me on the podcast. So I appreciate that, bro.
So is there a dress code or you come as you are?
Man, it's whatever your flow is, man.
Okay.
I think that, in Cuba, in San Antonio, it actually is, it feels good outside right now. So I expect to see a little bit of everything, man. I'm not limiting anybody, man. Just come. I just want I want the city to see that we are doing great things here in the city. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
So tell me, what was your first experience smoking a cigar?
Oh man. So my first experience smoking a cigar, man, was actually a beautiful experience because, man, I was at that point in my life, man, I was in a jam in a spot. So that gave me a kind of like an outlet, you know what I mean? We talked off air about a lot of things, but that gave me an outlet, man. So that was just, passing time. And at the end of the day, that helped me. They helped me grow. They helped me think because smoking a cigarette is not one of those things where you can get out, you can smoke a cigarette and you can smoke your square and just go back in the house and, just for your nicotine fix. Smoking a cigarette is actually an experience, man. That's what it's catered to relax you and make you think, man, and make you just enjoy life. So that's what it is, man. That's what it is for me.
Okay. And what's the proper way to smoke a cigar? Should you use a lighter? Should you use a torch? Should you use a match?
Well, I mean, so there's the most proper way. So what you have is a cedar spill. Okay. Basically, it's just a little piece of cedar, and you light the cedar with the match, right?
Okay.
And then you with the cedar spill, you light your cigar. That's the way that it was done in the past, so you can get all the aroma and all the flavor out of your cigar when you first light it up. That was the original intent of it. But as time progressed, we want things, done quick now. So at the end of the day, I use my torch. I use my light, my lighters, my torch, my cutter, and that's what I use now. So it's just all the actual preference of the person, man. Really.
So do you inhale? Do you not inhale?
So that's a good question, man. As far as inhaling, no. Inhaling is I wouldn't do it because it's like it's pure tobacco at the end of the day. So you really have to be careful about it. But there's such a thing called retrohaling, and basically retrohaling is really just trying to get the tones and the and the ambience and the robust flavor of the cigar and the taste of the cigar. So what I normally do, if it's a new cigar, I would actually couple of retrohales, and you're not taking it into your system, but you just getting the flavors coming through your nose and just getting like, hey, if it's a spicy, if it's a woody, if it's nutty, you get all those tones if you retrohale. So yeah. It's like I said, it's an awesome thing, man.
So does it kind of get you lightheaded? in a sense when you smoke the cigar?
Of course, man. I mean, because it's pure tobacco.
Mhm.
So when it's pure tobacco, man, yeah, it just all depends on your flow.
Okay.
Like, say for instance, if you're new to smoking cigars
Mhm.
and your first cigar is, I want to say, like a Maduro, which is your
Okay.
darker leaf, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you will get contact like with your first, few puffs of it,
So-
if you do it properly, right?
So there's different kinds. Because you just said dark leaf. So
Right.
there's light leaf. There's
Right.
what? Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
name
yeah,
some of the different
yeah.
kinds.
You have your Sumatras, which are your medium base, like they're like real creamy. You have your Connecticut wrappers, which are your light. You look like tan, and which are mostly your lighter smokes. You know what I mean? And that's what I would, I would introduce to a person that's just coming into the world of cigars, with your Connecticut's, which are, like your light smokes, stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, it just all depends on your preference. And like I said, you have the Maduro. I mean, it's just the world of cigars is limitless. I mean, it's just limitless.
Okay. So what would be the best a cigar for a beginner?
Well,
Something not too harsh.
something not too harsh. I would say that the one that I would probably go with is, like I said, a Connecticut. It doesn't matter what the brand is. I would just go with like a lighter tone cigar. Just tomorrow you'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I got a little, got some stuff going on. So yeah, so I would just say, man, just start off with one of your Connecticut's, man. When you go to any cigar shop, just say, hey, I'm new to this thing, I want to start with something light, and they'll direct you. You don't want to just jump out there with nothing harsh, because you want to enjoy this experience.
Yes, indeed. What's more important, the tobacco or the leaf wrap that it's wrapped in? Would you say?
Oh man, it has to be the combination. But if you're looking at the whole gist of it, I would say it'll be the tobacco itself.
So you can empty it out, put it in a J, roll it up, and almost the same experience.
Yeah, it's straight tobacco. I mean, there's no, like I said, it's straight tobacco. You're getting straight tobacco.
Straight to the head.
Just straight to the head.
What's some things that people get confused about when it comes to these cigars?
Oh man, I don't think that it's being confused. I think it's just a misconception. Most of your cigars, most people actually enjoy the smell of a good cigar, right? But everybody's not accustomed to sitting in a cigar shop, having smoke everywhere and stuff like that. So, but hey, man, I'm gonna tell you like this: there have been $1 million deals done over a great cigar and a drink, man, for real. So, I mean, it's just like I said, it all depends on the company that you keep. If you are coming to the world of cigars, hey, just try it, man. I give it a chance. I mean, there's some great cigars out there, man. There's some great cigars, and if you don't like it, you don't have to go back to doing it. Just give yourself a shot. Just give it a shot. You might enjoy it. You might love it. So that's the kind of experience I want everybody to when they come out to Havana Nights tomorrow night.
Okay. So again, going back to Havana Nights, what is it you're going for again? What is it you are going for? What is something you want people to definitely say about Havana Nights when they leave?
Well, like I said, I'm from San Antonio, man. I'm from, so this kind of experience is not common. Like, this is breaking new ground here in San Antonio. Like, like it hasn't been really been done, as far as, people of color, So this is groundbreaking, man. And this is historic, man. And at the end of the day, man, the experience I want everybody to get, man, is just to come out, have a good time, man, and enjoy your people, enjoy your company, man, and invite friends, and meet new people, man.
Yes.
I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, man, this is groundbreaking, man. This is really not has been done in the city of San Antonio. Like at the end of the day, it hasn't been done.
So do you want this to be more of a networking event?
Hey, like I said, there's been $1 million deals done over cigars and places and events like this. So yeah, I want any and everybody to be able to come out, man, and just have a good time. If you got your business cards, man, I'm not tripping, man. I want everybody to win. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I really my real focus right now is on my vendors, man. Like my vendors, man, they've taken the time out of their busy lives to come and to rock with me for this event. So, man, if you're out there, man, bring your wallet, bring your girl. You know what I mean? Y'all come out there, y'all support, business, man.
A new experience, man.
Yeah, man, that's what it is.
So is there a drink that you would recommend to go with a cigar?
Wow. That's an open-end question. So yeah, I would say there are drinks out there. Most men would do like a brandy or a bourbon or a whiskey.
Okay. That's
what they would prefer. Some of them, just like I said, it just all depends on the actual person. If you are used to drinking cognacs and all that kind of stuff, all it does is just enhance.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean? It enhances your experience. Like at the end of the day, it just enhances your experience. But my go-to, I love rum. So I like rum in mine because it's not harsh on my voice because I sing. You know what I mean?
We're gonna talk about that. Yeah, the experience, man.
Yeah. So I sing, so it's not so harsh on my voice. So I'm just like, so that's good to me. It's a nice mixture. And then a lot of times, man, I'm just sipping water like I'm drinking like right now, or drinking some coffee, man. And coffee is excellent. Excellent with cigars.
You seem well, and looking at your page, you seem very pro-black.
Oh yeah, man.
So is there any black cigar shops here in San Antonio?
Right. So when I first came, when I first got into the cigar world, there is 2 veteran-owned cigar shops. One was one of my official vendors on my first event. We give a shout out to B.A.M Cigars out there in Universal City. If you get a chance out there, go see my boys out there, Marshall and Mac out there. They're doing their thing out there, and so I would say that he's of color. You know what I mean? He's of color. He's Puerto Rican, but his wife.
Oh yeah, same difference.
Same difference. You know what I mean? And his wife is black. So I would say they would probably be the ones that are breaking ground. They the one that brought it to the forefront. And now just maybe 6 miles from there, my boys out there in Cibolo, man, 1911 cigar shop out there, man. These brothers, man, are doing amazing things. So I recommend both of them, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, man. So yeah, we out here doing big things, man. You just gotta get out your comfort zone and just come out there and get it done. You know what I mean?
Is there a large female community in the cigar community?
Wow. Are you just speaking in general of our city, or are you speaking?
No, I'm talking about in the cigar community.
Oh,
how many women will you catch out there?
Man,
looking like a boss with a cigar.
Let me tell you this, bro. So, a couple of years back, I had the wonderful opportunity, man, of going to Black Smoke Miami.
Okay.
And what I realized, bro, is that there is a community of black cigar smokers, and predominantly of all of that are women.
Really?
And they're not smoking like your little light cigars.
Right.
They're going all the way in.
They're making some of the men look bad.
Man, heavy hitters. and so it has to become a lifestyle for you. Like at the end of the day, it has to become a lifestyle. So when I was out there, man, it just blew me away. First and foremost of the event, the caliber of the event itself. Then secondly, it's when I seen, these women, beautiful women of color, man, they out there smoking cigars, bro, and they repping, you know what I mean? And they have like in Houston, they have their own little clique, and in the DMV, they have their own little cigar cliques. Man, you can have women that are cigar owners, you know what I mean? They own their own, cigar shops. There's one that's actually in Dallas right now, man. What's the name of that one? Smoking Jacket. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. So I mean, the opportunity out there is limited. We just limited ourselves. You know what I mean? Right. We're just scratching. Really, San Antonio is just scratching the surface of cigar smoking. So I give a shout out to my boys out there, man. The savants out there. We were predominantly like a men's club, but then we just opened up its online Facebook page that actually we do like cigars. We post our cigars and stuff like that. So we open it up for women, and it's kind of like more women, that are actually posting, than men.
Is seeing women smoke unattractive to you?
Oh man, that is, for me, dog. Let me say this. That's sexy to me.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Explain this to me.
Like, to see a woman going to predominantly a man's hobby, right? Or a man's lifestyle, because like I said before, that smoking cigars is a lifestyle, right? And to see that a woman can take on, that element, and just sit there, cross her legs, and a lot of women that go to cigar shops, they don't, they'll wear some jeans with some heels, they'll wear, like a skirt and dressed apart, man. And you just see that this woman is minding her own business, having her own drink, bring her own drink. Nobody's bothering her, and she just cross her legs, looking at her phone, or watching sports or something like that, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's beautiful, man.
So is it a different look seeing a female smoke a cigar compared to a cigarette?
Yes, because like I said, when you come into the world of cigars, man, you come into a world of relaxation. I think that smoking cigarettes, I'm not against it. I mean, you do what you do, but it's a different beast, man. I mean, smoking cigars, man, it's there for relaxation, and spending time with yourself and spending time with good people, man. That's what it is. That's what it's all about.
So, man, is there a whole culture behind the cigar?
Man, it's a movement, baby. Yeah. It's a movement, baby. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm trying to bring to the city, man. This is a movement, man. And at the end of the day, man, we are way behind. Dig what I'm saying? We are way behind in the world of cigars. I mean, you have your club humidors and all these different. They're not us. You dig? So at the end of the day, I want us to be able to come out and see that we're doing a movement here, man. And it really is a movement.
I heard that. So the experience. Tell me about the experience, because are they gonna be there?
So at my first Havana Nights, man, I showcased them. Hands down, man. I believe we are one of the best R&B cover
There's a girl on here right now talking about how the Experience band is her favorite. She's saying right now they are her favorite band. Why are y'all? Why? What is so special about y'all? Like, what is it?
Man, we bring a gumbo, man. Really, okay. We have pretty much everybody in the Experience actually sings, man. Okay. And my boy James, he plays keyboards and he sings, and he's an amazing artist, bro. Like, for real. If he was just doing like just a showcase by himself, man, I believe that he would pack out, bro. Like,
so y'all are a live band.
We are a live band.
Man, come on, man. Everybody loves a live band.
Yeah, man. And then my little brother Trey, man, Albert Williams, man. He's that's a little genius, dude. Like that guy is a real genius, man. And he runs, drums for us. But he does so many other things, man. He's just a beast with different components like sound, lighting, because he's a DJ on top of that. So I mean, it's just, man, it's a great feeling, man. The Experience Band, we are always at your service. We're every first and third Friday we're at Tony G's, and so if you want to hear some great live music, man, come out there. And
they'll be there.
Yeah, we'll be there, man. We'll be there, bro.
So what type of instruments should we be expecting to see them play with come tomorrow? So
tomorrow, I came with another band this time. Actually, this band is called Top Shelf. So this band is an amazing band, like amazing. I mean, they have amazing musicianship, and each one of these cats, man, individually are phenomenal, bro. Like, so what I was trying to do this one, I could have done, the Experience again, but I wanted to bring something different to the table because I have some other things that I have going on tomorrow. So I wanted to bring another element to it. And I brought my boys, Top Shelf, man. My boy, give a shout out to my boy Derek Henry out there. And I give a shout out to my boy John Stevens out there, and then Rob and my boy Al.
Well, why them and not the Experience?
Because, like I said, man, I had so many. From my first, you learn from your experiences, right? So my first experience when I did my first Havana Nights, I was wearing too many hats. And I was trying to, I was running around with my head cut off, you know what I mean? And then trying to make sure everybody's doing good, make sure everybody's, is taken care of, and then having to get up on stage and do 2 hours of singing, man. And it was emotional because you seen something birth that you brought to the forefront. Like your podcast, like Radioactive. Yeah. You've thought about this and you actually birthed it, right? So
me and my sister.
Yeah.
So, shout out to Acey Turner. She ain't here today, y'all. Y'all don't hear nobody talking in the background. She ain't here today. Go ahead.
Yeah. So it was an emotional time for me. So at the end of the day, man, I wanted to be able to focus on just what I had going on or what I have coming to the table on tomorrow. And if you're there and you'll see what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna reveal anything, but we got some big announcements coming out tomorrow. So yeah.
So tomorrow you're not gonna be running around like a chicken with the head cut off.
No, I'm gonna be standing still, hopefully. But
I'm not gonna hear you sing tomorrow.
You know what? You never know what might come out of this thing, man. My boys, they're gonna do an excellent job. I already know. Top Shelf, I know they're gonna do an excellent job, and you never know, man. I might go up there and sing a couple of things with them, man. Just never know, man.
You bust a note,
everything,
man. Yes, man.
Everything's on the table, baby. Everything's on the table.
Okay. So what else have we not covered as far as it's gonna be there at the event or a feel or what I'm saying?
So Havana Nights, man. Tomorrow night, it's
what time?
5 o'clock. The doors are gonna open. We're going all the way to midnight. We have live music. We have everything you possibly want, man. I brought my passions together, like for real. Music, cigars, and people, man. Those are my loves. So the vibe is gonna be, just come and just hang out with us. Tomorrow night, we're also having our first domino tournament tomorrow night.
Oh, really?
So that's going down tomorrow.
Okay.
We're also, so if you are a veteran, active, military, retiree, sororities, fraternities, first responders. When you come to the door, you get $5 off, man.
How much is it to get in?
It's so the tickets themselves are $20.
Okay.
So you get $5 off of that, and just come and have a great time, man. Like I said, we got a domino tournament. You got a trophy. You got bragging rights.
Okay.
Yeah, man. We doing it all the way live, man. Like I said, you got to sign up. Make sure you sign up. Domino tournament is going to start around about 6 o'clock. So make sure when you get there, let us know that you want to be able to. You want to be a part of the domino tournament. You get the bragging rights. You get the trophy. You know what I'm saying? Because last time, man, I think we stayed out there, man, till almost like 1 or 2 o'clock. Guys still out there playing dominoes, like for real.
Okay, so you give them the wholesome barbecue feel, like,
man,
you at home.
Yeah, it's a family cookout, right?
Yeah.
So, but
family affair.
Yeah, it's gonna be a family affair, man. Like I said, I have some awesome vendors that are gonna be there, man, and they putting it down. Like I said, we're doing live music. We have 3 food vendors out there. Mm-hmm. We have Lee's Recipes out there. And like I said, we got Sweet Bayou out there, and we got my man Amos Duncan doing his thing. D's Pit Stop out there. So man, we going all the way live, man. Like I said, we got everything covered, every base covered. You know, we got from clothing lines. We got my girl Dante out there, and we got my girl D'Amber. She does like the wig. Custom.
That's my girl.
Yeah. So she's doing her thing, and I want to give a shout out to her, man, because I actually met her our last event, and she came with her sleeves rolled up, man, and came in to work, man. Me not knowing who she is, but she came and worked my door and was a beautiful host, man. At the end of the day, man. So I want to give her a shout out, man. She been rocking with us.
She hooked this up. She facilitated this.
Hey, man, that's what's up, man. You know, so like I said, man, we just trying to. At the end of the day, I think I really want to see. I want the people to see that people of color do great business.
For sure.
I mean,
how you expect to pull that off? What is it that you expect to show us?
Well, like I said, man, there are a lot of Black-owned businesses, man, that are flying under the radar, man, that are doing great business, man, mm-hmm. and they are comparable or more successful than their counterparts. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I want people to realize that we do great business, man. That we mm-hmm. everybody don't come down there, with talking loud. We have some very professional.
You know what's gonna happen with the dominoes?
Bread and butter. Hey, I want you to be who you are. Like at the end of the day, I want to make sure that everybody's having a good time. But like I said, man, my hat goes out to all my vendors out there, really, because they're what's gonna make the event. Like, mm-hmm. Like I said, I have people that are bringing. I have their own clothing lines and yeah, man. Like I said, man,
you have all types of vendors.
Yeah, man, we going in, man. So I want people just to realize, man, that there are people out here that are doing great business.
So this is not a one-time thing. This is something you plan on doing over and over, correct?
If the Lord say the same, brother, we gonna rock to the wheels fall off, and I don't think the wheels gonna fall off. Havana Nights is here to stay, man. Like I said, it's a movement, man. It's not just no temporary thing, man. It takes sacrifice, and I've been blessed to have a great team, man. Like for real, and people that are praying for just business. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's not about everybody. People come out and smoking cigars. That's just a portion of it. That's a tiny portion.
It's all about the vibe, man.
Yeah, man. Because let me know what place do you know in San Antonio where you can actually go down and just get all of these aspects?
Especially not for us.
Not for us. No. I mean, at the end of the day, You have to make the vibe here in San Antonio.
Yes, indeed.
Because we don't have an FM station, we don't have the one radio show on an FM dial, right? So we have to create the vibe. You know what I mean? So that means that everybody plays a part in this thing, man. Everybody has to come out and support Black business. Like at the end of the day, we're only like 6% of San Antonio, but that 6% should, whether you smoke or not, you know what I mean? You should be able to come out and support just business, man. At the end of the day, come and support a brother, man, and don't look for the hookup and all that old mess. And you know what I mean? Hey, if you want to see me succeed, man, I heard this the other day, man. One of my partners, we was talking over a cigar, man, and he was like, if you want to see me succeed, pay my price.
Yep.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you want to see me succeed, pay my price. So I want to give a shout out to my boys, which I got the t-shirt on, Black America Clothing Company. My boy Nate and my boy Paul out there, man. They out there doing their thing, man. And whatever they come out with, man, I'm supporting, bro. Because I think that, like I said, man, business is business. It doesn't matter what color, what creed you are. If you have a great product, man, I'm gonna support you.
I heard that.
You know, I'm betting Black, baby.
Yeah. With that being said, shout out to Past That Apparel.
Already.
Got me looking good out here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna have to give me one of them, man.
Yeah,
for real, man.
Up. They got me looking good.
Already.
Okay, man. Anything else about the event you wanna speak on before we switch it up a little bit?
Like I said, man, I'm a promoter, bro. So I'm out here promoting this thing, man. So I want everybody to city of San Antonio, man. It doesn't matter. I need you there tomorrow. I need to see you in the building and you being counted for. Whether you smoke or not, it's going to be a great time. We have a DJ that's going to play any and every genre that's going to be out there, right? So DJ Soulful Texan, get ready. He's out there doing this thing in 1911 right now. So like I said, Top Shelf, man, hands down, man. These cats, man, they are phenomenal. If you ever been to a Lions Den here in San Antonio, if you ever been, like I said, if you ever been to a Lions Den in San Antonio, man, you've heard them perform. And they have their own CDs out. They have their own CD out right now. So, like I said, man, it's going to be a great time. Great vendors, man. I revived somebody from kind of like from the dead, but he's a legend here, man. Like for real. So my boy Ra out there.
Okay.
Picasso art, man. So have you ever seen the mural in Baby Boy with the Tupac mural and Baby Boy? That's the artist.
Really? He's
gonna be one of my featured vendors out there, man. So yeah, man. And this dude, man, he's I've been knowing this cat for well over 20 years, bro. And he's an amazing artist, man. So so he's coming out and doing this thing tomorrow, man, and you get to come out and see his art and buy his art and everything like that. So man, I'm trying to cover all the bases, baby. Yeah. We're doing it all the way live tomorrow night, man. Breathe Lounge, my boy Kirk out there. We got some signature drinks out there. We got drink specials going to be out there. Cigars are going to be smoked. They're going to be in the air. We got beautiful ladies that are already, man. Let me tell you this, man. The ladies are running Havana Nights. You dig what I'm saying? So, like I said, a lot of my vendors are women that are in business. So they know what you want, what you need, right? So, ladies, this is for you. I got a signature drink that's gonna be just for you. My boy Kirk is hooking it up right now. It's gonna be a sangria. So, and guys, we'll find something. We'll do like an old fashioned or something, man, drink special. Like I said, tomorrow night we're going down 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. The domino tournament will start, and then the band will kick off around about 7:30 to 9:30. And my boy DJ Soulful Texan is gonna be out there doing his thing, man. and we gonna turn all the way up, baby, all the way up tomorrow night, man. Havana Nights, the party edition is going down.
Yeah. Okay. Are you open to work with other people, like other vendors, other people partnering with you?
Sure, man. You say it's a movement, baby. So my thing is this. I'm open to work with anybody, man.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, I want to be able to show San Antonio that San Antonio has great business owners here in San Antonio, and that we have great events and just trying to change the atmosphere here in San Antonio, man. At the end of the day, San Antonio is my home, man, and I want to see them progress like Dallas and Houston with all aspects, man. And San Antonio is just behind, because I just know that we can do better, man. We just got to get out and support each other, man. At the end of the day, it's all about supporting. It doesn't matter where you're coming from, or if you have an idea, man, let's link up. Let's link up. Let's link up.
So speaking of support, did you have you heard about what's going on with T.I. and his daughter? About him taking her to the gynecologist and making sure that the labia was still not the labia, the hymen was still intact.
Right. Yeah. I ran through it. So my thing is this. He's a dad first and foremost.
Yes,
like
is.
You and I are.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day,
we both got girls as well, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my thing is this. My daughter is my world, right?
Right.
Just like your daughters are your world. And you want the best for your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Now, whether your daughter is going to go out there behind your back, right? You are a protector.
Mm-hmm. End of the day.
At the end of the day, you're a protector. So, but at the end of the day, she has a mind of her own. Just like we got out of our house,
mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Snuck out of our house.
Yep.
And, we ran the streets, you know what I mean? And we was boys.
Mm-hmm.
So the girls, they're doing the same thing. So at the end of the day,
so was he wrong?
I think it's a father's preference.
Okay.
You dig what I'm saying? Like each person is different. Like I'm not gonna knock you for doing that for you and your family, right? For me and my daughter, I wouldn't do it because that's invading her privacy. Yeah. At the end of the day, she's a woman.
Yeah. But she is 16 though.
Yeah.
Is it invading her privacy at 16? What privacy do you have at 16?
Well, at the end of the day, like I said, she's a woman.
Still a woman.
Because all this stuff about underage and all this old mess, people were getting married at 13 or 14 years old,
especially back in the day.
Right. So
look at the color purple.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like they were getting married back in that day at that age, but that was of that time, right? So I would say, like, I'm not mad at T.I. I mean, that's between him and his daughter, and that's between him and his daughter and his family.
She seemed to be okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, that means she has nothing to hide, pretty much. And even if he finds out that she's been sexually active, you're not gonna change that.
Not at all. You're not gonna kick her out.
You're not gonna kick her out. That's still gonna be your daughter. You're still gonna love her to the end of the world. You're gonna do everything for her. So at the end of the day, does it really matter?
So I had to talk. I talked to my daughter about this. She's 14,
right? And
she was just so mature when I was talking to her. It made me smile because I was like, so I told her the scenario and I was like, was he wrong? And she goes, no, he wasn't wrong. As a father, he wanted to make sure that everything was right with his daughter. You know, he doesn't want her out there having sex and so forth. This is her 14-year-old talking to me. I'm like, okay.
Right.
He said, but where he was wrong was when he pretty much sitting there with the doctor, and the doctor told him, look, we need consent from her in order to tell you what's going on with her.
Right.
And he looked over at her like, are you okay with this? And she's like, yeah. My daughter was saying that right there put her in a position to where she had to say yes. Because, I mean, what am I going to tell my dad? Like, you know what I mean? No. You know what I mean? That's going to be a whole nother spill. You know what I mean? So she said he wasn't wrong for taking her, but he was wrong for putting her in that position to have to say, yeah, you can, the doctor can tell you whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, you got to, and then you got to think about it like this. They've had the conversation before, prior to. in the car or before this happened, they've had this conversation.
Yeah.
So she's kind of given consent already, right? So that was just a confirmation.
But was it a conversation? Really, I don't think it was. He said I put a sticky note on her door saying gyno. So it doesn't per se sound like it was a conversation. He's like, I'm telling you, this is what's going to happen.
Well, I mean, like I said, I mean, she don't really if you living underneath my house, you're gonna be apply by my rules, right?
Right. So she understands the rules.
So she understands the rules because he's a multi-millionaire. So he holds the purse. You dig what I'm saying? So I mean, and just for us as common men, right? Your 14-year-old is your responsibility,
yes,
right?
Indeed.
You know what I mean? Whether she's 14 or 16 or 20 or 21, she still falls underneath your umbrella, right?
Correct.
And you want the best for your daughter. That's correct. So at the end of the day, I think that covering your daughter, man, in all aspects, right? That's a job. That's your duty as a father, right?
Right.
So I would say he's not wrong. I mean, that, like I said, it falls on each individual, bro. Like really, at the end of the day.
Yeah. Okay. So Byron Allen and Comcast. I seen you share that on your Facebook page.
Right.
What's your thoughts on that?
Man, look. So if Byron Allen doesn't take these guys to court in reference to the Comcast stuff, man, that's taking us back, bro.
If he doesn't do it, or if he does do it,
if he does, and you know, he's putting up a front for us, like
right.
He's saying, look, it's not right because Comcast they want us to
they want their cake and eat it too.
They want their cake and eat it too.
So they pretty much what's going on? Can you explain to your best knowledge what's going on in that scenario, in that situation? So
I was listening to Joe Madison a little bit. Was it Joe Madison? No, I think it was Karen Hunter.
Okay.
And I caught the last little bit of it, but basically at the end of the day, man, Allen is trying to. I think he's trying to block Comcast from discriminating. So so they'll be able to discriminate against your color of what was it?
I know that's the reason why he's taking them to court in the first place, because he felt like we didn't have as much representation, or they may have been just using our representation just to, you know what I mean, to make money, plain and simple.
Yeah, I mean, and we've been exploited since the beginning of time.
Since the beginning of time. So he's trying to take down this exploitation.
Yeah, much. Basically, because I mean, enough is enough. At the end of the day, like, you know, I want to be able. I don't want my sons and my daughters, right, to really grow up in a world that your color really matters, right? And that's where we grew up, right? The difference between then and now is that it was lawful. They can beat your butt.
It was legal.
Yeah, it was legal. They could do that. You know what I mean? So things haven't changed. You got to realize that this has only been 50 years, if that, that things have actually come to this fruition, right? So we had to take back us. You know what I mean? By any means necessary.
Oh, Malcolm.
You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, if it was different circumstances, they would do the same to us. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they'll take us to court.
Yep. They surely would,
man.
So this chicken sandwich, this Popeyes chicken sandwich, man.
Right.
Have you had it yet?
I haven't had it yet.
Are you thinking about getting it?
You know what? No. Reason being because, man, trust me, I eat Popeyes chicken. But my thing is this: for that same sandwich, man, there are awesome people out here that are making that sandwich and more, right? So why would I go to them when I can support our people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because
so why are they going? Is it a trend thing or?
Yeah, all it is just a trend thing. Like they were going against ChickfilA, you know. And at the end of the day, who's really running? Popeyes. It's
the
not,
man.
it's not the woman on the commercials.
Sure ain't.
You know what I mean?
I ain't even seen her in a while.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not the woman on the commercials. She's not the CEO of Popeyes. And surely if you go to Chick-fil-A, which their stuff is very good, but at the end of the day, it's not nobody of color.
Do you feel some type of way of Popeyes using her as a mascot?
No, because at the end of the day, everybody needs a job. You know what I mean? That's her opportunity.
Yeah, but they pulling the Comcast on us.
At the end of the day, somebody's
still getting a check.
Somebody's gonna have to take the fall. There's gonna be just like if you I don't know if you've been listening to it, but there's the movement they have in Atlanta, man, that they have Trump, the blacks.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Fuck Trump. Like,
right.
I seen that.
You know what I mean?
I got a friend down there in Atlanta.
Dude, like, I'm like, but these dudes are going for Trump. They're going for Trump.
They're going, well, I'm lost. Hold on. Bring that back.
So there's a movement down there right now that they have like they did this big
I think it's Blacks for Trump or something.
Yeah,
like
Blacks
that, right?
from Trump. Yeah. And it's based out of Atlanta. Wow. And you know what I mean? Like for me, I mean, your political views is your political views, but at the end of the day, look how we fare in this economy.
Right.
Things are not, until it affects white folks. We've been struggling. We've been making things work. Like Popeye's chicken. You know what I mean? It's probably was invented by somebody of color, right?
But snatched up.
It was snatched up. And taken advantage of, right? Like Colonel Sanders. You understand me? So I'm just that's taking us back to like 1940. You got to have some. I mean, like I said, your political views are your political views.
Well, I can understand it in a sense because Atlanta's like the new Harlem. So if there's any rich black folks, I'm pretty sure they're in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where, like I said, you get the most black entrepreneurship coming. Because it's a predominantly black city and so forth. So I'm thinking to myself, if there's a lot of millionaires, a lot of black millionaires in Atlanta, and Trump is giving them tax cuts and you know what I mean? Because we all know he makes the rich richer and the poor at the end of the day. Right. So if that's the case, maybe that's why they're doing it. Because Trump is making them rich at the end of the day. Yeah,
but we've all come from the dirt, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We all they wasn't given those millions, right?
Right.
They had to come with a concept or a business plan to make these millions. And banks are not really out there lending us anything, right? So somebody, my thing is, if you are blessed to be a millionaire or a billionaire in United States, God bless you. But there's more of us that are going to work, that are struggling, that are going to work and having 2 and 3 jobs and having side hustles and driving Uber and all this other stuff. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like,
so they Uncle Tom at the end of the day, pretty much. Like,
to me,
yeah.
I mean, that's where I see it. I mean, yeah, it's like what's Warren saying? Hey, if these millionaires give 2 or 3 pennies out of their millions, look how things would change here in America. We can away billions and billions of dollars to defense funds and Ukraine and all this other stuff, but you can't spend $1 billion in infrastructure for HBCUs. You can't spend $1 billion.
Truth.
You know what I mean? You can't spend $1 billion in education.
And you're talking about these black millionaires and so forth.
I'm talking about any and everybody that has over that has that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're making over $1 million in a year, man. Why are you not investing in your community, especially if you are a black millionaire?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that they're not doing it. A lot of them are doing it under the radar, and they're doing great things. But at the end of the day, man, we got HBCUs, man, that are needing funds. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Like they're needing funds, and infrastructure is a big thing. Like they need to tear down some buildings and build them back up. You dig what I'm saying? That we can actually go and have a great education, man. And what my man did for that he paid off the student debt at Morehouse.
What was his name? I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah,
bro. He did that.
So that was probably just a drop in the bucket in his world, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that changed so many lives, though, and it affects.
It surely did.
Right, and that affects the other kids that are going to Morehouse. That affects the community. That affects everybody, man. So why can't we have more people out there that are doing those kind of things? Instead of saying, well, we want to keep our millions and all this other stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't give really these Trump and all this other stuff, man. I follow it, man, because you gotta realize, you gotta know who's your enemy.
Hello, know your enemy. That's 48 laws of power right there, man.
You gotta know your enemy, man,
Mm-hmm.
because he don't give a damn about you.
Sure, yeah.
He don't give a damn about me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? All these lobbyists and all this other stuff, man, they don't give a damn about you. They don't give a damn about me.
Yes, indeed.
You know what I'm saying? So, what really kills me, man, is that a lot of these folks out here, they are betting against themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? They are betting against themselves. Y'all are electing these fools in here, you know what I mean? And against your best interest. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. So do you really doubt?
Yeah, how I feel you.
So that's where I'm at with it, man.
Dancing, man. Plain and simple at the end of the day.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't respect Trump at all, man. I really don't. I think that was a sham, bro. That's a sham. He's a sham. He's washed up, bro, for me.
Okay. Well, I want to switch the mood up again.
All right.
We'll play a game called Where Were You? Right. And when I ask this, where were you, doesn't necessarily mean exactly where you were,
right? But
maybe the feel that this gave you, the feeling that it gave you. So
right.
When matter of fact, Nice and Slow, Usher, where was you at when that song came out? What does it bring you to?
Point in your life, man. So I've been doing music for ever since I've been 3 years old, man.
Mm-hmm.
So when that particular song came out, man, I was out there. I had my own band already.
Really?
You know what I mean?
How old were you?
Man, what year was that? 90 something.
Mm-hmm.
So I was here in San Antonio,
okay.
And I had I think I was in the Millennium Band here in San Antonio. And man, so me being the lead singer, that was one of the songs I did, man, and went over well in San Antonio, man, because it was a great hit. So sure. So at the end of the day, man, Usher's a great artist, man.
Yes,
that
he is.
So that song is a great song. So yeah, man, we had fun with that song.
What's a song that brings back a lot of memories or a great memory for you?
Wow,
that was a great point in my life. Like,
so me and some of my guys and my cousin, we were actually signed to Rap A Lot Records.
Really? Rap A Lot?
Yeah, back in
Jay Prince.
Yeah, Jay Prince, bro.
What? Talk to me about that.
We were the first R&B band
This is Millennium? This is Millennium?
No. This is One Shade of Black.
One Shade of Black.
Yeah, we was the first R&B group on the record label, man. We came out with it was 4 guys out of San Antonio, 1 guy out of Houston,
mm-hmm.
and we got signed. We did a lot of shows, man, and we represented San Antonio real big, man. So probably one of the first R&B groups out of San Antonio that really got signed here out of San Antonio, man. So, but that was a great experience.
Mhm.
And we came out with we went with our own songs, man. And one of the songs, compilation or collaboration song called "I Love You," and it was about um, what our children being birthed and stuff like that. So that was a great experience, man. It really was, man. But at the end of the day, man, it was bittersweet.
Yeah.
I can say that, man.
So did you meet Jay Prince?
Yeah, we got to meet Jay Prince, man.
Who all did you get to meet that was famous being in that atmosphere?
Doc, we was doing it big back then, man. We got to meet and we got to open up for some very top-notch people, man.
Yeah.
Like I got to meet Jay Prince, of course, the Ghetto Boys. Bushwick Bill was a really good cat. Like really, yeah, man.
What made you say that?
Because we got the like out of all the Ghetto Boys, we got to hang out with him a lot. Like yeah. So when we had our little stay in Houston, he used to come to our hotel, man, and just come kick it with us, man, and and kick it with
like you regular guys, like everybody.
Yeah, man. It was a great time, man. Willie D, just a whole Rap-A-Lot record experience, man. We got to meet H-Town at that point. H-Town was hot.
Mm-hmm.
Who else we got to open up? We open up for a lot of people, man. Even to this day, man, I'm still opening up for people. Yeah. So my journey still continues as far as music is concerned.
So speaking of your journey, I'm pretty sure you dated plenty of women in your life.
Right.
You have your breakups and your makeups and so forth.
Right.
What was your go-to breakup song?
Oh man. Wow. Probably Just in Case by Jaheim. Yeah, man.
Just in case.
Just in case.
What was it about that song that was your breakup song that made you boo-hoo? And what was it about that song?
Well, I mean, I guess you know what? Let me retract that. Okay. So I think my go-to song was by Brian McKnight, "One Last Cry." That's the one that kind of got me to thinking, what in the hell, did I do? Because most of the time it was me, probably. Okay. So, I think that that was my go-to song. But Just in Case, man, that's my jam, man. So, it's just something about the song, just in case I don't make it home tonight. I mean, just thinking, if something ever happens to me, man, I want you to make love to me this last time. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, if I walk out the door tomorrow, I want you to know that I'm your man, like for real. Yes. So yeah, man. So that's my jam. That's my jam. I still do that song to this day with my band, like for real.
You cry sometimes?
Yeah, just in case. Drop a tear. So you start pointing at people. Just in case.
For me, man, it's the song by Tank, "I Deserve." "I Deserve" is the one for me. I kind of want to do a breakdown, man, of that song, because I feel that song is one of the greatest songs. I'm gonna tell you why. Because that man, and out of all songs, maybe back way back in the old school, they used to do this, but in my generation, men don't do this much.
Right.
He put his pride to the side like a mug for this song. Okay.
Right.
Man, that was the most unprideful song I have ever seen, and I felt it. You know what I mean? So when it comes to putting your pride to the side and so forth, I want to ask you this. Could you suck your pride up so much and allow your woman to go out with her childhood friend, male friend at that, just to go out and have a good time, to have a good night? Could you put your pride, could you suck it up and put your pride to the side enough to allow your woman to go out with this man? She came to you and said, "This is my friend, no trip. We're just going out." Could you do it?
So my thing is this. So I can, honestly, to be honest with you, man, because whether you know it or not, you know what I mean? You don't know, you don't spend your 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with your gal, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day. So if she was saying, hey, this is my childhood friend, hey, y'all go out, y'all have a good time, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean, just be respectful of our relationship. Dig what I'm saying?
Now, mind you, you don't even know about this guy. This guy kind of came out of nowhere in a sense.
So if he's coming out of nowhere, I mean, at the end of the day, you can't regulate what your girl do. Like,
so you gotta trust her.
So you gotta have the trust, man. I mean, you really do. If you want something to work, you gotta work at it, right?
Right.
And some of the things that you have to do, you have to sacrifice self, right?
Right.
Because
man, if you got that little cigar there, man, you have a thing to light it up. This is getting good. I wanna smoke and talk, man. We gotta relax and
man.
Yeah.
You can have this one, Doc. I'm just cold chilling, bro.
I'll smoke it. I want to see what it like. What it be like. I'm not really, to be honest, I haven't really smoked a cigar. I can't even think in how long. And I didn't know how to smoke it until actually watching you and Miss Nika's interview. And I was like, oh, so that's how you smoke a cigar,
right? Okay. Man. Yeah. So what I'm about to let you smoke, man. And I think I should have brought two, because I would have had one. But I want you to go ahead and experience this. But I was trying to be respectful of your baby. So, you know, at the end of the day, cut it. I gave you a V cut. What I'm smoking on is it's called a Wise Man.
Wise Man. Oh, that's perfect for me.
Yeah. So
be the wise man.
Yeah, be the wise man. So I got my little lighter, my little cutter, man. So we gonna let you go into it.
Okay, now back to what you were saying about allowing your woman to go out with the other man.
So you have to. There's a level of trust in relationships, right?
Right, correct.
And it all depends on how deep your relationship is with your girl.
So let me put you in the right mindset. Mind you, you've been doing your dirt like crazy. Now she's asking to go out with this man.
Okay, so you got to realize again, it's either she's gonna do it with your blessing,
okay,
or she's gonna do it without your blessing. Okay, and just hold it over there. You might want. Just in case it goes out. Just in case it goes out. Okay. So, and I'm on Facebook Live, so I'm gonna turn this around. Let everybody know you over there, that you're really actually getting it in. My boy Ace. Yeah. Ace is getting it in. Yeah, y'all. So y'all gotta come out tomorrow and check these things out, man. It's actually good so far. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. So, but just get back to the conversation. There's a level of trust. I mean, but if you broke your girl's trust, right? If you broke her trust, you know, you kind of have to if you love her enough, you got to put your feelings aside, and you have to trust her. You got to trust her because because you know, it all depends on how grimy your girl is. Like if she's doing it to get back at you, you know, you might as well go and break up with it right then and there, right? Because you know, if she gets down, and that's what she likes to do, she likes to do it with you. But 9 times out of 10, she's not even getting down like that. It's just your insecurities because of what you had did. Right. Especially in this case of the song. Exactly. That's what we're doing a breakdown of the song. Right. So I'm gonna ask you this. Now, with you and her knowing that you did dirt, can you question your woman in that situation? And can you question what she has on? So I would say, yeah, you can question your girl. Even though, so you can question her, asking her where she's going, who you going with, even though just last week you got busted doing your dirt. Right. Is that okay? Like, is there times where that's pretty much saying, hey, that's not okay for you to be asking her all those questions because you know what you was doing? Well, at the end of the day, are y'all together? Mm-hmm. That's the question. Are y'all together? Yes. If y'all are together, then you know, she's probably questioned you, or if you was caught, she's gonna question you. So at the end of the day, it's you know, yeah, but there's nothing, like I said, there's nothing you can do about it. You got to go along. If you love her that much, you got to go along with the ride. Like you got to lay in your bed that you made.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's one of the toughest things as men that we don't want to do. We do not want to lay in the bed we made. You know what I'm saying? We get them fleas.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm guilty of that, man. You know, and I can really say that at this point in my life, man, because shit, I'm 46 years old, man, and I've done more in my lifetime than most men have done in their whole life. So I've been all around the world, you know, doing crazy shit. So I mean, just being honest with you, man, and at the end of the day, I mean, I can honestly, I was in that moment, in that situation, man, to where that, hey, my girl, I'm going out tonight, and there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it.
Ooh, boy, don't hurt though.
And then, you know, she went her best, you know what I mean?
The fucking girl dress on. Yeah. Fucking girl.
Yeah. Shit that you ain't seen yet. You know what I mean? Like,
she ain't bought a new outfit on that.
Yeah. You ain't seen it yet. So and then she got the little heels on, and she just changed her hairstyle around that you know you ain't even seen yet. You know what I mean? You know that when you first met, y'all fell in love. That's what she had on or something like that. Man, you know what I mean? Hurts. So yeah, it hurts, but I mean, how can you question?
So what if she goes out and does dirt, right? Should you take that L? Mind you, because you done did yours and she don't forgave you. Should you take that L, or should it be a thing of not necessarily I can do what you can't, but you know, as men as we are, how we are. Yeah, I know I did it, but it's different because I did it just for sex and you did it. You know, women cheat for different reasons. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Out of spite.
So do I just take that L when she retaliates, or do I shut the hell? You know what I'm saying?
If and like I said, it all stems back to if you're gonna stay with your girl.
Okay.
Like,
should you stay with your girl? Especially since, like I said, she forgave you.
I mean, if you love your girl enough, right, to be in a relationship going forward, then you have to take that L.
You got to take that L.
You got to take the L, baby.
Have you ever had to take an L?
Man, I had to take an L, bro.
Tell me about that.
Man, you know, I was out there, I was wilding out, man. I was in my prime. I was singing on stage, and you know, when you sing on stage, man, women come at you,
throwing panties on stage.
Yeah, okay. Man. I've had that experience, man, and you know, I mean, and I had a very good girl at the house, man. And at the end of the day, man, that was my heart. And you know, one thing led to another. You know, you leave stage, whatever, and you going out to relax afterwards, and things happen, and you know, so you're getting yourself in trouble. You dig what I'm saying? You dig yourself a hole. So when you dig yourself a hole, you know what I mean? You either got to make the right decision or the wrong decision. And I made the wrong decision and had to pay for it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. But you had to take an L.
Had to take that L.
Take that L. And I did. And yeah, it hurt. But at the end of the day, it made our relationship more. I made our relationship stronger, really.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I wanted her. You know what I mean? I wanted her, and she wanted me. So, but went out there and did some old dumb shit, some more. So
there is such thing as I deserve.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it really is, man.
But not very many men want to accept that, or even want to, you know what I mean? Why is it? Is our pride that big?
Yeah. I mean, just simple answer. Our pride is that big because women are more. Men don't know how to cheat. Like really don't. We really don't. Women, they'll be looking straight in your eye, be like, yeah, no, there's none of that's going on, and you're not even gonna know. So, yeah, you really deserve it, man. And I think if men would reach down in themselves and be vulnerable, right, to their feelings, how they feel, and to open up, I think, and when you get in those kind of situations, be truthful to yourself, then you can change it. I mean, you can change that pattern, you know, and I had to change that pattern because it was a pattern for me.
Is it an immature thing with us, or is this just something we got to battle with our whole lives?
So I think that you have to come to a point in your life where you have to put away childish things, right?
Is it childish? Or I mean, because I'm telling you something, I'm telling you my philosophy. I feel like as men, we were put on this earth to mate. I mean, it's crazy because from the human kingdom to the animal kingdom, all males, especially in the animal kingdom, they're not consistent with the same woman.
Right.
They, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to be fruitful. You know what I mean?
Right.
So why is it that it's the same from the human all the way down to the animal when it comes to the male species, that it's like we want to impregnate as much women, maybe not necessarily being pregnant, but of course get as much,
right,
you know what I mean, as much different women as we can.
Right.
So I mean, that's what I'm saying. Is it a childish thing, or is it just us in us? Period.
Nah, man, that's not our spirit, man.
It's not our spirit.
So
what do you think? What do you?
So, I mean, men are greedy.
Okay.
I mean, by nature, we're greedy. We see something, we want to conquer it. We want to go for it. You know what I mean? And men in itself, I mean, we see a beautiful lady over there, and you know, you're not with your gal. You know what I mean? By nature, you be like, you know what? Shoot, it's only be one time. You know what I mean? I can probably hook up with this person, but you know, you got to come. You got to. I understand. I've been single for a long time, especially after my divorce. So, but I got tired, bro. That it's tiring. Like, I'm at the age where everything is, you know, I'm on, like, it's.
So what's more important now? Now that you're older, what's more important?
Man, finding that one person that you can actually enjoy and
experience with, huh?
Experience your life with, man, because you want, at the end of the day, you want somebody to be a witness of your life, right? The things that you go through. You want somebody to be a witness of your life. Like you want this person to go through those experiences of your ups and your downs. You know what I mean? And if you find you're a rider, like for real, bro, you want to try to hold on to that, bro. And you want to protect that
So why is it when you get older, you understand that, when you're younger, you didn't?
Because men, they have to keep their hand in the cookie jar. They think that there's something. They think that there's something out there better, right? Like the woman can look better, right, than your girl, right? And your girl may be, you know, she may be beautiful and everything, but she does everything right by you, right? Right. And she wants the best for you. She wants you to succeed, and she putting all of her might and her energy into you. But then you see this other chick that from afar, she looks, she's banging, like
she's shining.
She's shining like a diamond, like a muscle, right? And she look like she has everything together. But you don't know this person.
But that was Mama used to say, everything that shine or everything that glitter ain't gold.
Ain't gold, baby. So when you get in that situation and you go over to either her house may be messed up, her finances may be wrong, and you like, what in the hell did I get myself into?
Boy. We good for that.
Right. So I mean, that's when they become side pieces and all this other stuff. But is that truly what you really want? Or you want that rider that's going, if you get in trouble, something happens to your daughter, you gonna call your side piece? No. Or you gonna call the main? You gonna call your down?
Your main dame.
Yeah. You know what I mean? and at the end of the day, that's those kind of decisions as men we have to realize that, man, you need that one person to be your everything. And at this juncture in my life, I had to. I'm a little too old, man, to be trying to get out there and do all of this riffraff and all that other stuff, man.
So I'm about to give you the most important question of the night, and probably the most important question to any young man out there. What's some steps to take to not fall for, not cheat, to not fall for that glittering, golden looking woman over there that's shining and that looks so, you know what I mean? What is some steps or something, some advice you can give us?
So, I think it becomes to your maturity level, right?
Okay.
How old are you?
I'm 31.
So you're 31, and you have 3 beautiful girls. And are you actively looking for a mate? I mean, just in general, like, are you looking for somebody to, spend your time with? Like,
no, actively not.
Okay. So, I would say, as far as men, advice I would give to a man, is just, if you find that one, you know what I mean? Like, if she may not be what every guy's tugging after and looking.
But she's the one for you, though.
But she's the one for you, because, man, to have somebody to come home to or go home to, and to spend your time with that person, and to y'all share everything, and she supports you, right?
So what do I do to not cheat on her?
So what do you do not cheat on, man? You gotta just be able to say no.
You sound like the women, man. You make it sound so simple. All you gotta do is say no.
I mean, that's the easiest advice I would tell you to do, because at the end of the day, it's your decision.
But what about the lack of self-control that young men have?
Man,
he needs to jack off before he go out.
If you're a young man, if you're a young man, like 20 in your 20s and stuff like that, hey, you're gonna be a man, right? Because how many guys at the age of 20 and 25 and that are actually settling down and getting married?
There's very few,
right? So once you hit your 30s, you're kind of settling down from your 20s, right? And when I was married, I had to settle down, because I had my daughter, right, from the stuff I was doing, was seeing me go out at nighttime, whether I was out singing or whatever it came to be. But I wanted her to see that her dad is in her life, like, for real. You know what I mean? And that I can commit to one person, right? And so those are the hard decisions you have to make for yourself. It's an individual walk. Like, there's really no easy answer to that, because, man, you're somebody's dream. Like, there's somebody out there for Acey, right?
Right.
That wants you for you. She don't care about, the kind of money you make, where you come from. She wants you for you. And that's all she wants. She wants you to love her for who she is. So either you want that banging girl that's gonna give you hell, right? You know what I mean? You got to learn this person. You got to learn that person. You got to learn how they move, how they operate. You know what I mean? You don't know if she was with dude up the street, you know what I mean, wilding out. You know what I mean? You don't know that person. But if the person that you were with, and you know this person, you know what I mean, why would you jeopardize what you have? Because, like my boy Devin Dew said,
That's my boy.
You say fucking over your for sure pussy, trying to get some more pussy.
You end up with no pussy.
You end up with no pussy. You know what I mean?
Boy,
So
boy,
sorry, y'all.
You hit the nail on the head with that one, boy. Devin was talking that talk.
Right. I mean, that's real talk though. At the end of the day, why would you want to jeopardize that? You know what I mean?
For sure, pussy. Yeah.
Yeah. You gonna jeopardize your for sure? For real?
Yeah.
For
we gonna do it every time though. It seemed like,
bro. I as a man that's 46 years old, bro, it's time to put away childish
let
things.
it go.
Yes, it's time to put away childish things, man. You have to be serious about who you are and figure out who you are. Like either you gonna, for me, I don't want to be that dude in the club, that old guy in the club. When you go to all the different clubs, you have somebody standing in the background still trying to pull on women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And all that, they gonna look at you as a sugar daddy. You know what I mean? They're not gonna take you serious. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be in the clubs at 55, 60 years old. I don't want to be that dude. That's just not gonna happen. So, you know, you gotta put away childish things, man, and find you a grown ass woman. You did a grown woman that does for herself, that y'all can enhance each other. You know what I mean? Like y'all on the same wavelength. You know what I mean?
Right.
That she's pulling for you and you pulling for her. That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about.
Have you heard about Rodney Reed? Have you heard about him?
Heard the name.
Rodney Reed, he's on death row, and supposedly there's new evidence out that could prove his innocence. But the judge is kind of bullcrapping away and not trying, I guess, not really paying any attention to this new evidence that could set him free.
Right.
They have a petition now. They got people signing. You know what I mean? What's your thoughts on that situation? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's something that happens all the time in the Black community.
Man, we've been wrongly accused about a lot of things throughout history. Prime example, Medgar Evers.
Ooh, Medgar, okay.
You know what I mean? And this lady came just recently out and said that he didn't do any of that stuff. But he had to sacrifice his life because you want to go out there and you want to say that this man whistled at you. You know what I mean? And as far as this gentleman that's incarcerated right now, I mean, I think I've heard a little bit about it, that it may have been consensual, and that it may have been I think it was implications that there was somebody else that did the actual crime, right?
Yes, the guy who actually raped the woman or whatever, killed the woman, confessed to him. Right.
So I mean,
kind of like some Central Park 5 stuff,
right?
You know
and that's another example. Like, so why not reopen up the case and let the chips fall where they may? You know what I mean? Because I definitely don't want to be in prison for something I really did not do, especially if it was consensual. You know what I mean? We've been ostracized just like that all of our lives, like with different situations, like for real. So I mean, dude, open up the case. You know what I mean? Open the case. Let the jury see. Let the jury see what's going on out there, and let them decide, man. This dude, if he should be freed, he should be freed, and y'all should compensate him for being incarcerated for this long. You know what I mean? So, like I said, man, I love my people, dog. Like for real. At the end of the day, I love my people, man, and we've been accused of a lot of different things, man, over the years, and that have not been true at all. So I mean,
so Emmett Till, I mean, going down the line, there's so many people, dude.
I mean, there was so many people that was hanging from trees that shouldn't have been on trees. You dig what I'm saying?
You had brought up Medgar, and he explained more on Medgar, because Medgar used to work with somebody. Was it with the NAACP? Who's the Medgar used to work with? I know Medgar got shot coming out of his passenger side of the car.
Right. So this Medgar Evers was the young man. I think he was like between 12 and 17. And Medgar Evers, he was accused of walking down the street and
was that Mecca or was it Emmett?
Emmett Till.
Emmett Till.
I'm sorry. Emmett Till. My bad. I had to make sure I get myself. My bad. But Emmett Till. So Emmett Till was the gentleman the young man I was saying that was wrongfully accused about walking down the street, you know, and was accused of whistling at a white lady, and you know they beat his ass.
Yes, they did. They came. I think they took him out of his house.
Man,
they went to his house, took him out.
Yeah,
parents couldn't do nothing about it.
Yeah, man, and it's sad, man, and it's still done today, man. Man, racism. Don't never tell me that racism ain't alive, bro. It's alive and kicking, man. It's just that a lot of people they're more bold now. You know what I mean? Just like they were back then, man. And it's sad, man, because those are habits that were learned in their homes, right? So those kind of cycles need to be broken. So I'm not going to just let any man just come up to me and say, you know what, hey, N-word, or you know what I'm saying, be like, no, we're not even going to talk about this. This is not even going to be a subject, not going to be an issue, because first and foremost, I'm not a nigga. I'm a black man. You know what I'm saying? So let's not get this thing twisted. You're gonna get folded up, like for real. Like I'm not taking that, man. Life's too short, man. All I want to do is just be happy and be who I am, black man. You know, just trying to make it in this world, baby.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, anything else that you'd like to talk about?
Oh man, so just I gotta go back to my roots, man. You know, like I said, like Havana Nights tomorrow night. We're going all the way live, man. I have a great team of vendors. I have a great team of musicians and DJs. Come out, y'all, ladies, guys, shop for you. You know, Christmas is coming up, so this will be a perfect time for you to come out and shop for unique ideas and unique things, and grab business cards and y'all come out and just come out, sip, smoke, dance, mingle, you know, and just come out tomorrow night, Havana Nights at 8800 Broadway, Breeze Lounge going down.
We gonna be there as well, y'all. So y'all go ahead and come out. I'm gonna be interviewing and talking to folks out there all night, man. I'm gonna have some fun like I did the last time. Man. So y'all be ready for my crazy questions.
Radioactive, baby. We going live right here, man. And we're gonna do it. And I think we'll probably do it exclusive, man. I want you to get the first jump on what's the big reveal of big news on tomorrow. So I'm gonna give you that, get that opportunity, man. Because man, hey. We each one teach, man. We ought to reach for each other, man. So we're gonna let you get this first crack at it, man. But tomorrow night, man, it's going down, man. 5:00. Like I said, all active military, retired veterans, first responders, fraternities, sororities, all my Mason and all my Mason brothers out there, all my sorority sisters.
Are you Mason?
Yeah, man.
Oh, wow.
I went all the way up the ladder, man. I'm a shrine as well. So on my shrine out there, all my Eastern Star sisters out there, y'all come out, y'all support this movement, man. Get behind the vision, man, because man, without vision, you'll perish. You know what I mean? So I think that this is a great opportunity that everybody can come out and shine, man. If you have a business, man, of course, man, this is not going to be the last time that we do Havana Nights, man. I want to showcase you. I want you to win, man. It's not about me, man. It's about the movement. It's about people coming together, man, and doing great business. At the end of the day, all I'm really doing, man, is just spotlighting just great people in business, man. And that's what it is at the end of the day. So y'all come out tomorrow night, man. Don't forget, you get $5 off if you're one of those aspects, like I told you before. And
I'm gonna show this flyer.
yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna show it on my end too. So thank y'all for I want to say thank y'all for rocking with us. Last Havana Nights, I think we did I think we walked away with like 200 175 200 people, and I want to do that and more, man. So if you have some downtime tomorrow, man, y'all just come out tomorrow, man. My boy be in the building, AC be in the building, man. Radioactive is gonna be live with us, and we're going all the way in, man. Y'all come out, y'all support. God bless y'all. We love y'all, man, and we're gonna get it in. We're gonna keep it popping, keep it moving, man. And like I said, this is a movement, not a moment. It's a movement. There was a lot of sacrifice, a lot of prayer that came in behind that, and man. There's a lot of push. So to my team, man, you know who you are. From the bottom of my heart, man, I love you guys. Thank y'all for grinding with me. Thank y'all for y'all support, and we gonna rock tomorrow, man.
All right. So here at Radioactive, we want to shout out our sponsors, man. I surely appreciate y'all. Mr. Randall Tripp with Madhouse Customs. I said I messed up earlier. This is Mr. Randall's shirt.
Yeah.
Randall Tripp did this here. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about he can get customize your shoes, customize your shirt, customize, man, almost anything you want, bro.
That's what's up.
I mean, this young man is talented. Yeah. Randall Tripp. You guys gotta check this guy out. Madhouse Customs. Also, another one of our sponsors, Pass That Apparel. Now, Pass That Apparel also does almost the same thing as they make their own clothing as well. Pass That Apparel. To speak more on that, I mean, when people think about Pass That Apparel, they think puff puff pass, and that's not really their thoughts. Their thoughts on Pass That Apparel is getting through, persevering, getting past, you know what I'm saying,
Dope.
whatever is holding you back and holding you down.
That's what's up.
So shout out to our sponsors, y'all. We appreciate y'all. Again, Randall Tripp with the shirt. Pass That Apparel actually made me a nice little like sweater, you know what I'm saying, a little jacket, man. Got my little logo on it and everything.
Wow.
I am psyched. But man, straight shout out to you guys, man. I surely do appreciate y'all. Just keep this team building, keep it moving. You sure there's anything else that you want to talk about, my man?
Man, we good here, man. We good here. Like I said, man, y'all just come out, y'all support your boy. Man, we doing this, man. It's a team effort. We all gotta pull our own weight, man. We're just trying to change the atmosphere in San Antonio, man. Havana Nights tomorrow night, 5:00 at Brief Lounge, man. Y'all just come out there, y'all support your boy. God bless y'all. May God keep y'all, man. Is my prayer, man. And we're gonna pray that we're gonna have a great time tomorrow. And like I said, just come out there tomorrow night. Y'all just come and get y'all some cigars, man. We're gonna do it live and big.
Yeah. Yo, this is Radioactive, y'all.
Radioactive, baby.
Peace.
Peace out.
Yes, sir.